All right, boys, we're back. Welcome to episode 9 of our ongoing Sunday Night Breaks video. Tonight, we are going to be opening up this wonderful 1987 opening day Donruss box. Looking for the Barry Bonds error card in this. So, the little story behind that card is it's a Barry Bonds card with the trim and the nameplate saying Barry Bonds, but it's a different player. So that card potentially is worth a lot of money. Looking up on PSA's website, there is only one PSA 10 known to exist, and that belongs, according to PSA, it is in the Dmitri Young collection, is what it said on the side. I'm assuming that that is the same Dmitri Young that played Major League Baseball. I think he played for the Tigers at one time. So that's what we're going to be looking for. We also have, I went ahead and pulled a few extra packs this week. 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 8 packs this week we'll run down. We got Rocketeer, we got 88 Donruss. We got the new 1992 Upper Deck Football just got in. I just uploaded part 1 of that a couple days ago. We've got Fleer 94 Basketball. I bought a handful of these packs. We'll talk about more when we get there. I got a new pack of 2021 Hockey Series 2. We have our Babe Ruth collection, 2016. We got a Return of Superman, and we have Fusion Strike for Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's get into this box. So, a little backstory. So, this is opening day. So, this was a set that Donruss put out. This should be a full set of cards, of the base set. There are 5 packs, we'll call them, of cards, and you can already see that we've got Donnie Baseball, Wade Boggs, there's Donnie, Wade Boggs, Dale Murphy, Wally Joyner, and Jose Canseco. So we're just going to start left to right. So you can see we get, probably, I'd say there's probably like 50 cards in one of these packs. I would take it. And we're just going to go through them and see if we can hit that Barry Bonds card. Mattingly, Jeff Leonard, Bradley, Ricky Henderson. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm probably not going to use the stand that much because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of cards here that are really good. So we're just going to kind of set them aside for now as we go through these, looking for that Barry Bonds error card. We'll throw Vince Coleman over there. Bobby Bonilla, we'll throw him over there because of that sweet contract he's got. These cards are actually really nice shape for being as old as they are. There's Bo. Karkovice. There's Rhino. We got to put Rhino over there. We shouldn't see any kind of repeats, I don't think. I think this is pretty much like a factory-based set. I'm sure there's probably some of those Bonds error cards still out there. Put Buckner over there. Put Galarraga. Keith Hernandez. Got to put Eddie Murray over there. Terry Francona. Sorry, Coach. Sorry, Skip. Okay, so there's our first pack. We didn't get any. We didn't get the Bonds card, but we're still searching. So here is pack number 2. If we can get it open. This is the one that has Wade Boggs on the front. And I don't think they're... Yeah, so they're not numbered. I don't believe they're numbered sequentially either. No, they're not. Okay. So we pretty much got to run through them all. But they should... All the entire set should be in here. Put Jack Morris, Tony Gwynn. And put Fernandez over there. Everybody's favorite, Harold Baines. Put Strawberry over there. Got to put the Hawk over there. We'll keep Senior over. Gaetti, Pendleton, Mitchell, Lansford, Brown, Owen, Madlock, Paul Molitor, Mike Schmidt, Schofield, Buddy Bell, George Brett, Phil Gardner. Okay, pack 2 down, and no Barry Bonds yet. No Barry Bonds yet. Uh-oh. There, we just found it. It was on the back, so it'll be our last card. I'll tell you what, we're going to, since it felt like that, we're going to run through the other 2 first. We're going to run through them. We're going to run through the other 2 first. I'm going to make you sweat a little bit. Bob Brindley. That probably could not have worked out any better to see that on the bottom. Sosha, Gary Carter, Burt Blyleven, Jody Davis. I had so many Jody Davis cards as a kid. You know, because the Cubs being my favorite team, and there's the Wizard. You know, so basically, anytime I would get a pack of cards, if they had a Cubs player in it, you know, that would always go. We got to put Trammell in there. He's in the Hall of Fame now. That would always go in my binder, or I had like a little small binder that was just like almost just kind of handheld, and it probably held like maybe 25 or 30 cards. And I would, like, all the Cubs cards I got would go in that until it wouldn't be filled up anymore. Because when my dad would be on road trips away, we got our Roberto Clemente, and those are actually puzzle cards that are actually completely done. I didn't know those were in there. That's pretty cool. So this is, what, 5 cards? Yeah, so there's 5 cards. These are actual puzzle pieces that have already been put together. They're not numbered. That's really cool. Those will look nice in the binder. But back to my story. So my dad, when my parents were together, my dad would work away from home because I lived in Illinois, in southern Illinois. And a lot of times what would happen is during the summer, when it was warm outside, because he worked construction, you know, it was no big deal. He'd work construction and, you know, the weather was nice. But then when wintertime came, they would shut down, you know, usually around first part of November, and they wouldn't start back up again until maybe March, April. And during that time, a lot of times he would go work away from home to make money in Seiko. So, you know, so we could, Steve Balboni, get him in every pack. So we could, you know, so my mom and my sister would have plenty of food to eat, and we'd have the house and everything, and that's, you know, that's what he'd do. So a lot of times he would bring home cards and different things. I played baseball as, now we got all the checklists. I played baseball as a kid, and, you know, obviously the Cubs being my favorite team, which, where are they? There they are. I guess they put both Chicago teams on the same card. So the Cubs were my favorite team. And I always liked to catch, because I always felt like when you were a catcher, you were involved in just about every play. Like, there were times, you know, especially with youth baseball, you could be center field or left field or right field, and you may get the ball hit to you maybe 2 or 3 times a game. But if you were catching, you were involved in every play. That was just kind of the way that, you know, my dad used to tell me about, and then I liked that because I was involved in every play. And I used to have, he would bring home like a face mask, catcher's glove, chest protector, shin guards. I had stuff from all over the country because he'd work in different places. We're going to try not to see that Barry Bonds on the left, since that is the last card. That is perfect. Let's see if we could possibly get one. Dale Murphy. So a lot of times, you know, I would have, you know, different equipment from different parts of the world, or not world, but different parts of the U.S., places he would go work, New York, places like that he would work to, you know, make money. And, you know, it was, baseball cards were always a given. So that's really where my love of cards came from. And, you know, watching, obviously, I got to put Sean Dustin in there. He was also one of my favorite players. Watching the Cubs, you know, because back then you could watch them on WGN every day, you know, and we had a local radio station in my hometown, and they played every single Cubs game. So we'd always, you know, you'd always listen to them, you'd always watch them before the regional stations started to take over, and then it became a little bit harder, especially living in Southern Illinois, because we were in Cardinals country. So the Cardinals, you know, most of my friends were Cardinals fans. Most of the people I knew were Cardinals fans. We're getting close. And we would... All right, let's see. So what we're looking for is this to not be Barry Bonds. We need it to be, I forget the player who's on here, but we need it to not be Barry Bonds. And Barry Bonds. So we were hoping for the Barry Bonds error card. We didn't get it, but that was pretty cool that it ended on the last card. Nonetheless, still fun to open up, and there's, you know, 200, 300 and some odd cards in this pack, or in this whole set. So pretty much it's a whole base set of cards. As you can see, we got our small stack here of great players, and then we got our larger stack here of everybody else. So that's pretty much a full binder. But kind of to finish up on the point, you know, before the regional stations took off, we lived in Cardinals country, so it was harder to watch Cubs games when the regional stations took off. Let me get these really cool Roberto Clemente puzzle cards, because, you know, everyone in that area, it was Cardinals, you know, so it was a lot harder to watch Cubs games because we didn't get the Fox Sports. I think at the time it was Fox Sports Chicago, and, you know, you'd only get WGN would only carry, you know, maybe 20 or 30 games during the year, but, you know, it was still, you know, I would still watch them every chance I got, you know. Oh, I think that's the checklist, isn't it? Oh, no, that's card number 1. That's pretty cool. I've actually been looking for this card. I know I haven't opened up many of these lately because we've been doing a lot more sports cards. But I looked over and I was like, you know, I haven't opened any Rocketeer cards and probably it's been a minute. So I thought, you know what, we'll throw that in the break tonight. So we got our 88 Donruss baseball. So that was 87, so this would be the year after. And that was the opening day. So those cards are a little bit different than the, I think they're a little bit different than the base set. The regular 87 Donruss. I could be wrong on that. So there's our puzzle card. So we're going 88 Donruss. Callers. Put Tony Fernandez over there. I just saw Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, that's odd. How about that? Fernando Valenzuela, but he's at-bat bunting. That's interesting. Because you would think, being a pitcher, David Wells, good pitcher. Billy Hatcher, Diamond Kings. You would think that they would throw him, make sure that he is pitching, like Jeff Sellers here. Considering how popular he was. Gary Gaetti, Diamond Kings, and Rafael Santana. But, I'll tell you what. We're gonna make a little stack here to the side. Some really good cards that we got, and I'm going to take out. I'm just going to leave one of the Clemente puzzle cards. I'm kind of worried to handle those because I can tell they're a little bit fragile. So if you know, because I mean it's a full puzzle put together, as you can see, and I mean you just start to mess with it, it's going to all come apart, and I really don't want them to. All right, so we go on to our 92 football upper deck. So we just started opening these. I just got a box in a few days ago. And the main cards in this that I'm looking for especially is the Walter Payton Football Heroes set. That's a 10-card set. And you get, there's also collector holograms and other insert cards, which are randomly inserted in these specially marked packs. Odds of finding an insert card are 1 in 30. So we get, I think, 36 packs in this box. So you should get at least one insert card in the box. But, you know, you never know. You never know. We get Michael Jackson. Nice. Stanley Richard, all rookie team. Darrell Green. That's Thurman Thomas. Set him aside. Mark Clayton. For some reason, Dave Meggett. Football wasn't really something I watched as much as a kid growing up. We ain't putting him over there. So some of these players, there's a team checklist of, I'm going to assume it's the Bucks and the Giants, or just, sorry about that. No, it's actually just cards in order. Okay. Throw that to the side. And we finish with Bill Moss. So, like football cards, I didn't watch a lot of football when I was a kid for some reason. I don't know why that is. But, you know, it took years after that I started to learn a lot about, you know, the 90s football. Of course, I watch it a lot now. And this was the one sport I probably watched more than anything as a kid growing up. I mean, obviously being from Illinois and having the GOAT, Michael Jordan, on the Bulls. Obviously, you know, always wanted to watch. So we start off with Rodman. Now I bought, I don't have the box for these. I bought Mark West. I thought that might have been Ewing at first, but I bought these from a guy on eBay, and he sold me like 11 packs. And these cards were severely bricked. I probably only got, I'd say maybe 3 or 4 packs that are actually usable. And I opened the rest of them the other night. We got a triple threats, Mookie Blaylock. What kind of sucks is, so the 94-95 had insert packs, or maybe what Pokemon collectors would call God packs, where you would get a full pack of nothing but inserts. And unfortunately for me, as I always was trying to find those as a kid, unfortunately for me, I found one, and it was completely bricked up, and most of the cards were ruined. So that really kind of sucked. I was really disappointed. Got Terry Porter. There's a little bit there. Orlando Woldridge. Otis Thorpe. This is probably the best pack that wasn't completely, just absolutely bricked. Like the cards started tearing. That's how bad they were. Tony Kukoc, Purvis Ellison, the Perv Man, Gary Grant, Brian Williams, Adam Keefe, and we end with Kenny Anderson. So there wasn't a whole lot in that pack. I guess we need to save the Mookie, and we'll throw Rodman in the good pile. But basketball was the sport I probably watched the most of as a kid, just because of Jordan. You know, he's my favorite player. Basketball player will always be my favorite basketball player. We got 2021 Hockey Series 2. Looking for the Young Gun rookie cards. So we'll see what we can find out of here. Get 8 cards per pack. I only got a handful. I think I bought like 3 packs of these. I got 3 packs at, I think I found them at Five Below. So we'll see what we can get. Connor Hillebuyuk. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not great at pronouncing names. You guys know that. Marc-Andre Fleury. Unless I really know him. I'm not going to try that one. I like these cards, though. These are cool. Got a nice shine to them. Ooh, that's a nice card. Shea Theodore Dazzlers. Is that an insert? It is. Nice. It's a nice card, too. Like to set that aside. Kind of hard to see in the light, in my light box here, but those are pretty cool cards. I might get some more of them. I might try to find another, maybe I can find a box, a hobby box or something of those, maybe some more packs or something. I like those. Those are cool. So we're moving on to our Babe Ruth 2016. We opened this, I don't remember if we opened it last week in the Sunday night or the week before. It might have been last week. Connects at batting practice. These are by Leaf, 2016. Just kind of cool cards. Teaching some kids there. 27 World Series, and we get our quotables. I'd give a year of my life if I could hit a home run on opening day of this great new park. And I'm assuming he's talking about Yankee Stadium. Yeah, newly built Yankee Stadium, the house that Ruth built, officially christened on baseball's opening day of April 18th, 1923. The New York Yankees beat the Boston Red Sox 4-1 thanks to, you guessed it, a 3-run homer courtesy of the Babe. Well, I guess he had to give a year of his life to hit that, huh? That's what he said. And I'd give a year of my life if I could hit a home run on opening day of this great ballpark. And he did. So maybe that's why he died a year earlier than he should have. I don't know. I'm just talking. All right, we got 2 packs left. Non-sport stuff. We got another pack of our Return of Superman Skybox cards. I haven't opened these in a while either, which is, we've been doing a lot more sport cards on the shorts and over on TikTok. If you're not following me over on TikTok, you're on TikTok. Go find me, Old School Cards. We got Identity Revealed, Mongol's Death Grip, Riding Hard. Not even going to say any more than that. To the Core, Anticipating War, Target Superman, Taking Command. That's a pretty cool card. And then we end with Punch Out. So, actually, I don't think I have any of these in my binder, so that's a good pack to get so I can keep trying to build the base set. We're probably a quarter of the way through on the Return of Superman base set. So, keep an eye out for those over on TikTok. And our last pack for tonight, we got Sword and Shield Fusion Strike. And we'll see what we can get. Now, obviously, I've been opening Pokemon now for a few weeks. We haven't really gotten a whole lot as far as VMAX or anything like that goes. I think I've only hit 1 VMAX. You can see we've got a couple Pokemon boxes in the back here. I was going to open up the Archives Baseball this week for our Sunday night break, but I kind of changed my mind just because I like the setup I have here for the videos. So I got to find something to replace it if I'm gonna open it. 2, 3, 4 to the front. If I'm gonna do that, so got Cook, Quick Ball, Dreepy. I don't know really any of these names, so I don't want to butcher them for people. Furligator, I'm gonna say. Furrigator, probably Furg. I don't know. But it's a reverse holo, and we get a rare Hollow Sand, I guess. So, I guess we'll keep those 2 out. And this is Fusion Strike, so I'm probably a quarter way through on that base set as well. So, I really just started collecting Pokemon. I haven't really collected Pokemon in the past or anything like that. That's just kind of something new that I started for the TikTok channel. So, let's do a quick rundown of the good cards we got. We might keep out the opening day stuff. So we just saw the rare reverse holo. We got the quotables. We got this really cool Shea Theodore Dazzlers. We got a Dennis Rodman. We got a Mookie Blaylock from 94-95 Fleer. We got the team MVP checklist. I didn't realize that the first time. Thurman Thomas, that's from 1992 Upper Deck Football. Got George Brett, David Wells, Fernando Valenzuela, Tony Fernandez from our 1988 Donruss. And then we come into our 87 opening day. We got this really cool Roberto Clemente already put together puzzle card. And then we unfortunately we did not hit our Barry Bonds error card. We hit the regular Barry Bonds, Dunston, Sutcliffe, Puckett, Robin Yount, Dave Winfield, Dale Murphy, Don Baylor, Oral, Carlton Fisk, Crime Dog, Reggie, Jose, Barry, Cal, Alan Trammell. He's in the Hall of Fame. The Wizard, Burt Blyleven, Gary Carter, George Brett, Schmitty, Paul Molitor, Andre Dawson, the Hawks, Strawberry, Tony Fernandez, Gwynn, Jack Morris, Wade Boggs, Eddie Murray, Keith Hernandez, Galarraga, Buckner, Rhino, Bo Knows Everything, the greatest contract in the history of mankind, Vince Coleman, Joe Carter, Donnie Baseball, and we end it with the Steel King himself, Ricky Henderson. So that's kind of cool. I bought that a couple weeks ago in the hopes that I would hit that in the error card, and I didn't, but hey, it's still fun to open up. So I appreciate everybody watching. We got the football games going, and let me know down in the comments how you feel about them. You happy? You disappointed? All those good stuff. So we just hit the 25-minute mark. We'll call that the video. I appreciate everybody watching. And please follow me over on TikTok at Old School Cards, Instagram, Twitter. All of it's the same, Old School Cards. Kind of push these in here to the middle too. That was the others of the opening day. And like I said, I appreciate everybody watching. Please follow me over on the other channels. And as always, appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next video.